Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing good and well as you invest and trade the markets with ease and confidence. So now I'm going to try to answer a lot of the questions that you've sent out via social media, but I'm going to do it one at a time, one video at a time. So I'm going to filter out questions that are relatively distinct and different, and so that those that may, I don't know, have the same questions, or if you're going through the same ordeal as that person, it may encourage you, it may help you, so that as we go through those questions, you also find out and have a semblance whether this is something that you can relate to with the end goal of you reaching your goals of financial freedom. Again, I do this video so that you guys can learn from this, and you guys can find ways on how you can profit in the market, because at the end of the day, I really want to see more and more Filipinos profit from the market, and I really want to see more Filipinos use the markets to be able to reach your goals of financial freedom. So for this video, we're gonna answer a question sent by Pau Gonzalez. Pau Gonzalez asked me a question. It's actually regarding pizza, no? So Pau Gonzalez is asking, sir, may 2-year plan ako na to buy pizza every month, to buy shares of pizza, kasi I see the build program ni Presidente, malaki expansion ni pizza in the future. Okay lang ba yung plan ko? So interesting question by Pau Gonzalez. No, thank you so much for sending that question. By the way, if you are new to this, feel free to subscribe. If you are in YouTube or if you are in Facebook, feel free to like, and you can comment, ask questions, so that we will make videos about it as well. So it's a multi-pronged question with I guess a numerous set of ways on how it can be answered. First of all, he said that there's a build program of there. First of all, pizza is not a construction stock. It's also not connected to infrastructure. It's also not connected to cement. So first of all, it doesn't really affect build. But what's nice about that is this: regardless of what happens to build, if it actually progresses or if it does not, pizza is insulated from it, because pizza is really more of a consumption stock. It's really more connected to people's disposable income. It's really more connected to people who have more extra money, wanting to upgrade their lifestyle, wanting to feel better. I guess another target market of pizza is, since pizza is more expensive than Jollibee, the market for this will be people who were eating in Jollibee before, but because they have now more disposable income, they can eat more at more expensive places, more casual dining places. And if you're asking about, is it still part of where the economy is headed, of course, pizza is where the economy is headed. I mean, consumption is where the economy is headed as well. So as long as there's disposable income, as long as spending patterns of Filipinos do not change over the next few months or years, pizza will be pretty much right smack in the middle of our demographic dividend. We have a young amount of Filipinos who are earning more and also spending more, and you have more money brought about by tax reform law that's giving Filipinos a larger ability to spend money. As they spend money, here's the thing: a larger amount of Filipinos will just spend it rather than they will save it. So I really believe pizza, Shakeys is pretty much smack in the middle of this consumption-driven economy that we have. But here's the thing: in terms of it, no, you also have to analyze a company not just based on a macroeconomic perspective, but you have to analyze it based on its competitors. Is it actually beating out other companies in its category? You have the Jollibees, you have the Maxes, or is it better to buy a restaurant stock or a casual dining stock up against other consumption stocks out there, where you have the groceries like Pure Gold, you have the department stores like Robinson's Retail Holdings, Metro Gaisano, SSI, and then you have the mall operators such as SM Prime Holdings. So there's a plurality of options out there. So, but why am I saying this? Is pizza's earnings growing? Yes, it is. So you can analyze it that way. Look at the company in terms of how the company is growing, how is it increasing, how are its growth prospects in the future, how much cash does it have, how efficient is it in turning its money into earnings, how much debt does the company has, how liquid are they also to settle their obligations. So things like that. Don't just look at it from the surface, but dig in deeper. Look at the plans of the management, look at how intent they are, how many branches will they build in the next few years, or what cities are they expanding. Dun sa cities then, are there competition, who's their competition, or are they the only pizza shop in that area. So that next, you asked about you plan to put a specific amount every month or every 2 months. So that's what you call peso cost averaging. Here's the thing, no, if you want to do that and you want to be under the context of peso cost averaging, it must be under the context that you're investing, not trading. It must be under the context also that even if the market is up and it becomes more expensive, you're still putting money in. And it's under the context also that if the market is low, there's fear, there's anxiety, people want to stay away from the market, that you are also buying a stock. The only time that you will sell Shakeys, the only time you will take profits on Shakeys, if you see the underlying fundamentals change, meaning kumihina na yung benta niya, they're not building enough stores anymore, or their competition is beating them, meaning either Yellow Cab or Pizza Hut or other underlying companies are beating them to the punch, that there's more closed stores, that they're not expanding anymore, that they're not even a preference of people. One thing that's intangible for Shakeys, it has a good brand, and I grew up with Shakeys. I grew up eating in Shakeys. I remember watching pa NBA games there, because there wasn't cable television yet when I was younger. So I believe Shakeys is the brand, and they're also relatively expanding. It's just now you trying to determine also whether you want to buy it at a certain price or not. So, but if you want to use peso cost averaging, it's fine. But for me, I like to couple it with fundamentals, meaning when I see the stock expensive, I don't do anything yet. But when I see it correct and it becomes cheap, that's when I start coming in. And the only time I would take profits, the only time when I would sell is if I see the fundamentals change, the company's maturing, slowing down, or you see growth starting to be hampered. Because at the end of the day, people will buy a stock because it's growing. People will buy a stock because the prospects are pretty rosy, and the earnings of the company is there and growing at a very, very good and steady pace. Alright, so I hope that answered your question, Pao Pao. If you guys have any other questions with anything when it comes to investing, when it comes to the stock market, or even cryptocurrencies, or real estate, or business, or entrepreneurship, I'll try to make videos to answer all of those questions. So send that either under marvingurmo.com, in my Facebook account, Marvin Gurmo, or in my YouTube channel as well. So that's it. More videos like this, and I really do hope that these videos add value to you. I really do hope that these videos start a movement that we see more and more and more and more Filipinos crave for financial information, crave for financial literacy, so that no Filipino gets left behind in the progress that this country is experiencing. So that's it for now. Keep on investing. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Marvin Gurmo. See you all again soon.